top 10 hottest places worldwide. Number 1 hits 93.9 degrees, melting cars and shoes outright at times. Number 10. Jeddah. Each year, for months, this city's streets are empty by day. Matches happen only at night. Even drivers stay cautious. Jeddah, usually mountains of blades and seas of fire, is just exaggeration. But in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, it's not mere talk. This is a sea of fire, a furnace city. Jeddah lies on Red Sea coast, Saudi Arabia's second largest city. It has a desert climate, hot summers, mild winters, sparse rain. Jeddah's summer runs May to September, averages top 40 degrees Celsius, and can even hit 52 degrees Celsius in extremes. Weather data show Jeddah's hottest month, on average, hits 42 degrees Celsius highs, and about 30 degrees Celsius lows too, meaning, even at night, Jeddah stays very hot still. Also, Jeddah's summer humidity stays very low, usually 20% to 40%, and the dry heat is often hard to bear. Low humidity makes sweat evaporate fast, trapping heat and worsening discomfort, though winds are light. Stray gusts still bring heat, like the desert's burning embrace. In extreme heat, Jeddah residents use many ways to stay cool. Daytime temperatures make long outdoor time unrealistic for anyone most days, so sports and outdoor fun are set mornings or evenings. For instance, local soccer leagues and track meets usually run at night, avoiding daytime heat. Indoors still needs cooling. AC is standard in homes and spaces, running 24/7 in malls, offices, and apartments for comfort. Cars are the city's main transport, but heat can severely damage them. In extreme heat, engines overheat, tires wear and may blow out. Drivers go out in cooler mornings or evenings to avoid heat-related breakdowns. Additionally, many parking lots use sunshades to keep cars from baking in sun. To handle heat, Jeddah adjusted architecture and planning. Many buildings use insulation and rooftop awnings. Broad streets and tall palms offer walkers rare cool shade. Number 9. Mexicali. One July day in 2018. Street asphalt melted and cars stalled. Residents rushed to malls and movie theaters for shelter. It sounded like disaster. Yet for Mexicali, this was just another ordinary day. Mexicali, a northern Mexico border city, sees summer temperatures often soar extremely high. Can you imagine the feeling of walking on the street as if you were in an oven? Residents here are used to extreme heat, carrying on daily life even when temperatures stay above 40 degrees Celsius, named in Nahuatl, land of rabbits. Yet in heat, even rabbits find no shelter. Mexicali's extreme weather draws climate scientists and thrill-seeking travelers. National meteorological stats. Mexicali's summer average high 42 degrees C, record 52 degrees Celsius, almost hot enough to fry eggs on the curb. Extreme heat disrupts daily life and severely strains city infrastructure too now. Local buildings must use designs and materials that endure extreme heat, and power grids must run steadily under heavy loads for cooling. Each heat season, power use hits records as people try to stay cool. Extreme heat sparks oddities. Can you picture baking cookies outdoors in a solar oven? In Mexicali, it's nothing new. Locals often bake food outdoors in solar ovens, needing no fuel, just sunlight. In this heat, clothing gets simpler. Summer favors light, breathable clothes. Mexicali markets sell out sun hats, sunglasses, and sunscreen today. You can even see local sun protection crafts, handmade parasols and cooling mats, practical and distinctively local. Mexicali's heat is inseparable from its unique geography and climate conditions. The city sits on the desert's edge, ringed by sands and bare rock. In summer, direct sun and dry air, with scant clouds, don't block radiation, so ground heats fast. Also, Mexicali lies in the Gulf's warm current, making its heat even worse. 8. Abu Dhabi. Scorching, up to 52 degrees Celsius. Sidewalks burn by day, yet it's the UAE capital and political economic center. Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi sits on eastern Arabia's Persian Gulf coast. Summers here are practically an oven. Temperatures often hit stifling highs. Even at night, they rarely fall to comfort levels. This heat isn't random. It's tied to Abu Dhabi's geography and climate. Abu Dhabi borders desert, so its climate is continental. Sun blazes, ground heats, air turns scorching. Abu Dhabi's low latitude brings intense solar radiation, adding to its heat. Beyond the heat, Abu Dhabi's humidity is often oppressive. In summer, it runs 60 to 90%, making the heat feel harsher than ever. In this hot humidity, outside air feels almost sticky. To escape the brutal heat, locals and tourists stay in air-conditioned rooms, stepping out cautiously only at dusk or night when it cools slightly. But how did scorching place become a booming city? Thanks to oil and gas resources here. Since the 1970s, oil discovery and drilling made Abu Dhabi hugely wealthy, among the Middle East's richest cities today. Riding economic growth, the city added many cooling features and designs. For instance, buildings and public spaces use powerful AC systems. Streets and public areas often use misters to cool effectively. Also, Abu Dhabi features green belts and man-made lakes that beautify the city and help ease heat buildup slightly. Number 7. Turbat. May 2017. Turbat hit 53.7 degrees Celsius, a new Pakistan record that stunned the world. Imagine stepping outdoors in such temperatures. It would truly make you wonder if you were in the searing heat of hell. This extreme weather wasn't unique. Turbat lies in southern Pakistan's Balochistan, a dry desert region. This is a classic tropical desert climate. Weather records show highs can easily top 45 degrees Celsius. In June and July, temperatures often reach jaw-dropping extremes. This heat comes not just from location, but also from Turbat's terrain. Deserts and arid land around the city reflect sunlight and trap heat strongly. Sunlight heats the ground. It stores then re-releases heat, sharply raising nearby air temperature very quickly. Also, Turbat's low elevation lets heat build up and linger, trapping warmth. Life in such extreme heat is harsh for everyone there. Residents need to cope with the extreme weather in various ways. Architects plan insulation. Reflective materials cut heat absorption, and ventilation systems boost airflow for better comfort. Meanwhile, drinking water and staying cool became vital parts of daily life. In this scorching heat, staying hydrated isn't just for comfort, it's vital for health. Then a new dilemma appears. Turbat's arid climate makes water precious. Prolonged heat and scant rain strain supplies. Residents must conserve every drop. In farming, extreme heat can mean drought and lower yields, challenging those who depend on crops. Number 6. Basra today. Imagine walking Basra's streets. It could already be over 50 degrees Celsius. Yes, you're seeing it. Summer here tops 50 degrees Celsius, and it feels like walking into an oven. Basra in southern Iraq hit 53.9 degrees Celsius in July 2016, a regional record and among the world's hottest. What does this number mean? In short, this heat can cause heat stroke within seconds, and even melt asphalt too. Basra's scorching heat isn't random. Summer runs May to October, and the whole city swelters throughout each day. Even in shade, you feel hemmed in by heat waves all around. Not normal heat. It rises off the ground, as if air burns. Locals are used to the heat and know how to cope. In Basra, you people walk outside after noon. People are active at dawn or evening when it's cooler. Shops and markets shift hours to avoid the hottest times. People draw curtains and cool off with drinks and ice. Yet despite these measures, Basra's scorching heat still profoundly affects people's daily lives there. Water and power use surged, raising environmental strain and costs. Meanwhile, heat threatens health, especially seniors, children, and people with chronic illness too. Basra's heat isn't constant. It rises yearly as global climate change intensifies steadily. Scientists warn Basra's summers will grow hotter, and extreme weather will hit more often. This means that the residents here will face even greater survival challenges. 5th place. Kuwait Weather Station. On July 21, 2016, a station in northwest Kuwait logged 53.9 degrees Celsius, breaking Kuwait's record and ranking among Asia's highest temperature readings ever on record. Blazing sun spikes ground heat, and moistureless dry air traps it, preventing escape. To protect workers, the Public Authority for Manpower annually bans outdoor work from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., June 1st through August 31st, reducing heat risks for outdoor laborers. In this extreme environment, humans suffer. Gear and materials can fail too. Animals and plants struggle even more there. Only the species that can best tolerate high temperatures and drought can thrive here. Desert plants like camelthorn and cactus evolved ways to survive drought and heat. Some desert animals, like sand cats and lizards, move at night, avoiding daytime heat. Though Kuwait's desert is usually scorching, the recent temperature surge is alarming, a clear warning sign of climate change for everyone. Yet high heat brings challenges beyond these. Environmental expert Bu Eyi says rising temperatures will raise sea levels, risking floods and possibly inundating parts of Kuwait's coast. Beyond rising seas, warming brings more dust storms and less rain, harming local ecosystems and resident lives in this region too. Studies show Kuwait's average temperature will rise 1.5 degrees Celsius, 2030, 2.6 degrees Celsius, 2050, and over 5 degrees Celsius, 2100. Small but ecologically devastating. 4th. Tirat Zvi, a kibbutz in Israel's northern Jordan Valley, often called Earth's furnace. The heat here is unreal, reaching 54 degrees Celsius on June 21, 1942, one of Asia's highest temperatures ever recorded in history. Tirat Zvi, founded in 1937, is one of Israel's oldest religious kibbutzim. It's named for a Talmud scholar. Religious Jews from Central Europe founded this kibbutz, creating an agriculture-centered community on this blistering land here. During WWII, it sheltered Jewish refugees. In 1948, it faced repeated attacks, but residents held firm and still saved it. Post-war, Tirat Zvi expanded farming. Though barely 1,000 people, it became an Israeli farm base. Today, Tirat Zvi remains farm-based, growing dates, citrus, and raising livestock. Extreme heat greatly harms plant growth. Many plants can't grow normally at all in such conditions. Yet farmers grow crops on this hot land using heat-tough varieties and better irrigation. Kibbutz residents keep traditional communal life, sharing resources, working together. This approach boosts community unity and helps them handle extreme heat better each summer. Heat harms crops, and serious human health risks matter too. In extreme heat, people can easily suffer heat stroke and dehydration. In Tirat Zvi, residents and visitors must stay hydrated, wear light, breathable clothes, and avoid outdoors during peak heat. Experts advise that in this climate, everyone should always monitor their health closely anytime to prevent heat-related issues. 3rd place, Ahvaz. Arrive unprepared, and the brown sky may shock you at first. Like Silent Hill, it gets worse. The choking gray haze can make you cough hard, non-stop. This place is Ahvaz, Iran. Ahvaz, in southwest Iran, was once agricultural. Its silk trade was one of Iran's major hubs. But after oil was found, the city quickly became industrial. Yet it caused severe environmental damage too. With too few environmental safeguards during industrial growth, Ahvaz's air has worsened, making it one of Iran's most polluted cities. And the World Health Organization has even ranked it the world's worst for air quality. Ahvaz's summers average 46.8 degrees Celsius. On June 29, 2017, it hit 54 degrees Celsius. Recently, Mideast and Gulf saw frequent dust storms. These dust storms blanketed the region, reached parts of Spain and France, and triggered rare blood rain in London, further worsening fragile local environmental conditions. The exact toll of extreme heat paired with heavy air pollution in Ahvaz remains unclear, but low and middle-income residents will suffer first and most. By far. In environment, even daily breathing is hard, like through a clogged filter. Heat and pollution create a health threat, turning life in Ahvaz into a harsh test of endurance and adaptation. Number 2. Kebili. Across blistering deserts, rain is hope for nearly all. Yet in Kebili, that hope also brings fear deep inside. What fuels this conflict? Many know Kebili from The Lord of the Rings. Small town in southern Tunisia, near the Mediterranean yet sweltering, beside the Sahara and Shat el-Jared Salt Lake. Records show 55 degrees Celsius air and 77 degrees Celsius ground, enough to sear a steak. Tunisia, at Africa's northern tip opposite the Mediterranean and Sicily, has under 10 million people and blends ancient heritage with coasts, deserts and mountains. It's relatively developed. Kebili, Tunisia's oldest oasis and early settlement, dates back 200,000 years. So has it always been this hot here? They've lived in this hot place for 200,000 years. Notably, Kebili's climate splits into a southern Saharan desert type and a northern arid subtropical type, famed for shifts and high evaporation. Especially Kebili, beside the Salt Lake, absorbs heat and evaporates faster, creating a harsh environment. Climatologists say Kebili has stayed this hot for 200,000 years, sometimes even hotter still. Amazingly, Kebili's region here was once ocean. Plate shifts formed today's Salt Lake and desert. Salt crystals from evaporated seawater made the soil bitterly salty, blocking crops and turning the lowlands into near lifeless zones. Tourists see Kebili as the Sahara's gate, locals as a forbidden entrance to the unknown. Kebili and its surrounding oases are particularly precious in the vast desert. Even so, Kebili's population grows slowly, though it carved desert farms. Wind and sand erased them, so many residents left for the coast seeking a better life. Asked about Kebili's heat, locals grin bitterly, warning that heavy rains can make sun-baked salt crust collapse, choking the region's only water supply channel here. Longing for rain yet fearing its ruin shows so clearly Kebili's complex bond with nature. Number 1. Death Valley. Death Valley sounds like a cold warning. If you think it's just another US national park, you're flat wrong. It's as frightening as any sheer, 1,000-foot gorge, and reports say someone dies here every year. Death Valley sits 86 meters below sea level, North America's lowest spot overall. Mountains ring the area like a wall, blocking cool breezes and making this land a natural oven. For up to 5 months a year, average temperatures here can exceed 50 degrees Celsius. July 2018, Death Valley hit a record 56.7 degrees Celsius, pushing nature's limits. Yet in seemingly lifeless Death Valley, some plants and animals sometimes appear here. They evolved extreme adaptations too. For instance, Death Valley bighorn sheep endure drought and salt. Some lizards manage heat by thermoregulation. Summer hits. Some plants wither, though harsh and unfit for stays. 100+ residents settled here, forming a tight community. No busy streets or malls here. The nearest city is 2 hours by car. This isolation keeps neighbors unusually close. They share a gym, playground, and library. On hot, quiet afternoons they sit, laugh, and keep each other company. Though amenities are few, Death Valley views are stunning. Here billions of salt crystals pop in heat, forming nature's strangest song. See metal deposits on hills oxidize into brilliant colors, and feel nature's wonder. Adventurers find paradise. Underground streams nourish caves. Rare fish glide in hot springs. Life's wonder. Remember, Death Valley isn't easily conquered. At over 41 degrees Celsius, life is at serious risk. In 1972, ground temperatures here hit 93.9 degrees Celsius. A car driving this road could reach rubber's 180 degrees Celsius melt point, so in theory the car would slowly melt. So before entering this hot land, prepare. Wear sun gear. Apply high SPF sunscreen. Avoid 1200 hours, 530 hours. In this harsh climate, tread carefully. Nature's power inspires awe. That's all for this video today. For now, which of today's 10 hottest spots stuck with you most? Tell us in the comments below, please.